situation. Listen. You see this shit get hot every time I come through. When I step up in the spot, make the place sizzle like a summertime cookout. Proud for the best chick, yes, I'm on a lookout. So banging, shorty like a belly dancer with it. Smell good, pretty skin, so gangster with it. No tricks, only diamonds under my sleeve. Give me the number to make sure you holler before you leave.
Like me. I know you do. That's why whenever I come around, she's all over you. And I know you want it. It's easy to see. And in the back of your mind, I know you should be fucking with me. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't you? Don't you? Don't you wish your girlfriend was raw like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was fun like me?
Let's get ready to rumble! Ready to rumble!
Pump up the jam, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it
Y'all ready for this? I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Give it up, go.
Welcome to the big show. Simply wait.
Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, 'cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. Pump up the jam, pump up the jam, pump up the jam, pump up the jam, jam, pump it up, up.
At the 25, breaks a couple of tackles. Headlock, go! Headlock, go! He could go all the way.
Hey, you, get out of our way because today is the day we will put you away.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. Let's get ready to rumble. Ready to rumble.
Pump up the jam, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it.
Simply and fuego.
What's up, team? How we doing? How we doing? Hopefully everyone's had a good day so far. Nice good day, nice good day, nice good day. Super Buddy, what's up, Dimpy? Anyone that's still around? No, it's been a little bit more of a dump fest today, so hopefully you guys took advantage of some of the pullbacks that we had. Definitely some good pullbacks today so far. And then Jalen, if and when Jalen's around, I'll kind of go over that. And that's earlier, I know I asked Jalen a question about, asking about the opening bell trades. This is what I've been doing for months now. I've been doing this for quite a while. This isn't anything new about the opening bell and trading. This is definitely where I usually try to get those home run moves. Now, every once in a while, you get like an NVDA. I mean, today we had it across the board. AMD, Netflix had nice, good moves up. And they had some pretty good moves down. Then NVDA, Tesla, Meta have had all stupid good moves down. It was just kind of an all-down move today so far. I'm done. No way I'm trading today. I'm not going to risk the biscuit, even though I really think Meta's going to crack this 320 shelf and head down for some more, in my opinion. What are we doing, sweetheart? Come over here. Come on. Right here. Lay down. Come here. What are we doing? Lay down. Right there. What do we want? Jack, come over here. Lay down. You're good. Go lay down, Jack. I don't know what Queenie's doing. Queenie, go there. Lay down. What are we doing, Queenie? You have plenty of places to lay down. Right there. Lay down. Lab just can't stay still. She's like, she got so much energy right now. Super Bud, what's up? Kellyanne, Cousin Greg as well. But this would be the other one. I'm going to go put this over in Dex Lobby. That's looking money. Money. Meta. Watch for the 320 shelf crack. Just looks yummy for a lunch entree. For sure. Looks amazing. So that's the one. That's probably the best trade I'm seeing as of right now. It's just been resting on this 320. Now it came down and came up, okay, but then we just, if I'm going to take a trade at lunch, or if I was going to, this would be the one. I'm 5 for 5 for the day. Earlier, like I said, I was alerting Tesla on the way down, but there's so many good trades to be had here, even an hour in. Look at this shelf crack right here for new low of day move from Meta. If I could talk right now, Meta. And at that same time, about 45 minutes in or so, right? Same thing, got that same crack on NVDA. That's 45 minutes in. You can wait. You don't always have to trade the opening bell. Let the opening bell and a lot of this movement essentially happen and wait for a pattern to get created, which was a beautiful bear flag here at 467. I kept alerting this to you guys over and over. I didn't get Meta around too. I did get NVDA because at the time I hadn't traded it. I was like, oh, this shelf, this bear flag looks stupid money. And so I had to come in here and get some bear flag love for sure, 100%. Another good shelf. It's just not there right now, which could be another good short. Would be NVDA under 458.40, 458.50. Underneath that for another leg down. I really thought under 460 we would go down more. I think the fact that it sounded like the cat was outside. That was really weird, unless we have a ghost cat in the house, but both my cats are in here. Under this 475 opening bell, we were down $15, team. Now, I think we could still crack at some point. I just think we were down so much in the first hour and a half of the day. That's maybe one of the reasons why. Not a major support area, really, once you start cracking 460. Nothing major, in my opinion, to make it hold up like that. But it held up pretty well. Let's see here. What else do we have? I would say, okay, for the return, we didn't get it earlier. I was watching for Head and Shoulders to get created. I should say inverse Head and Shoulders to get created here. And so watch for this again, another inverse Head and Shoulders overall to get created for NVDA. We have to get through, in my opinion, back through 462. 462, I love that number for NVDA. Led to the obviously the last good real pullback. Back over 462 will lead us a pop, most likely back up to 465, potentially to that VWAP. Then you're creating that big old noggin and head. We could then create another shoulder after that. Not that we're happy, could. It's saying it's kind of looking like right now. SPY's been a little choppy as always today. Pretty wiki. If you're trying to trade the SPY right now, put your trend line in. Zoom in like that. You can be in a 3 minute, a 5 minute. I would not trade it in the one, but hey, have at it if you'd like to. I would go in a 3 or 5 minute time frame and trade that uptrend channel that we're in right now. And your resistance line truly is about right there. That you can see we're just really running up this trend. This was the overall trend set in to begin with. And the bounces became, well, first was big. And then became, you can tell what the bounces are on that trend line. Trend line crack back under 60-50 here for a move down to 60-40, 60-30. Under that, 60-20, 60-10. So earlier when I forgot who it was Torn Trader was saying, it was kind of like saying it was $60 crack. I was, hey, $60 test is definitely a test of 60. And then boom, it ended up being a great bounce play right there at 60. So that we've done this multiple times today, right at that you know, that 60 mark where we just have not been able to crack it fully. It's just one of those things where we just keep testing it. AMD was a money run. Yes, it was. Yep. That's what I just already went over that, Ivana. If you're just getting over here, boss, I said to begin with, I did mention those, how AMD and NFLX were up and then had good pullbacks, or decent pullbacks. Then you had NVDA, Meta, and Tesla that have all been straight down from there. Yep. Maybe I just talk too fast because I'm like the Flash of people that talk. You got hard to keep up and you got to listen fast over here. Cosmic Rays, what's up, baby boy? What's up, Will? How we doing? Beautiful morning, though. I love Mondays. Like I said, Mondays are my favorite days to trade. It's not even close. 500 count here for the choppier NXTP. Here is your small cap play. NXTP, small cappers on watch as this is at the... Ooh, man. 500 count. That is nutsos. All right, so NXTP here, team, real quickly. Let's break this lady down. She is running right into her 200-day moving average, which we did do that recently and failed. Look at all the upper shadows. NXTP, 87 to 90% chance this will not hold its gains, team. So watch for this to start pulling back here sometime soon. I would say the max legs have on this. I would agree with trade ideas right around 130, potentially up to where those upper shadows are at around the 145 to 150 mark. Okay, so be careful, and you small cappers out there. Everything else, like I talked about this one earlier in Dex Lobby, I said $1 potential short. Otherwise, watch for the trend line crack and blippity bloopity blop. You know, JTAI, this was an okay move earlier and still is on watch if we can get back over 3. I will say that real quickly. So JTAI has to get back over 280 and has to get through this $2.95, $3 mark, then has to get through this $3.25, $3.30 mark. It's got a lot of red lights on the way up. The main thing is it's got to get to 3 and hold. It's got to get to 3 and hold. We cannot crack back through this low that we just created, kind of this cowboy hat looking, wonky looking head and shoulders. There's a shoulder. There's the top of the cowboy hat. You know, like those old cowboy hats that had like what were those called? Team, does anyone know names of cowboy hats? I was watching Bonanza the other day before Avery got home. I was bored on Saturday. It was before I did anything. I think Saturday I chilled for the most part too, because she didn't come home till Sunday. You know, I had everything done except for Sunday. Well, Sunday I, you know, like usual, guys got to get stuff cleaned up. Saturday night a steam vac, a rug, you know, got presents packed for. Presents looked all good underneath the tree for Sunday. Anyway. I was watching some Bonanza in between there, I want to say. And, you know, every guy had like a different hat on. You know, they're like, hey, you got to wear this cowboy hat. I'm like, what are the name of all these hats? 10 gallons. Oh, I remember that one. I remember the 10 gallon. That's a big old guy. And I guess it's because it could put 10 gallons of water in it. There's no way that thing could hold 10 gallons. Maybe it could. That's funny, Ivana. I do remember that one, though. We get the point right here. I remember those cowboy hats that had that big, like, butt chin. What's the thing in the chin? Cleft chin? What's it called when you have the little butt chin? What's it called, team? When you have one of those? That's what it looks like right there. Now, I will say, it needs to hold the bottom of that. NXTP, new high of day. NXTP will go back to hitting its level. So, again, 280 to 295, 3-ish. Up to then over 3. Then we're going to have some resistance, in my opinion, not until 320, 325. Those are your levels for JTAI. Over 325, this could honestly take off, in my opinion. Nothing to hold it down. Over high of day, 325, 330 area. Could run to 370. Over 370 to 4. It's got to maintain 255. NXTP. Let's go back to this. Finally, actually, as a move away from it, is now starting to get a little bit more to the move upside. Again, there's no way, in my opinion, this is going to hold gains. If you are going long, 130, 150 will be tops. So NXTP here, team. Are we still live? Or did we get halted up? Oh, we're still live. We're still live. Still live. NXTP. Oh, no. Sorry here, team. Trying to put it over my... There we go. So like I said, I put this over in Dex Lobby. 130 to 150 is going to be... Oh, and here we come. Here we go. Already starting to fail here. Let's see. If I've got cookies. I got the cookies. There we go, Cosmic. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, exactly. You know, that was maybe that's a 10-gallon too. Maybe essentially what old Haas Cartwright wore. Go to Stetson hats that probably have all the names. Oh yeah, let's think about that. I should look it up. But I was just thinking about it. I should have thought about that. I was too lazy to Google. I always say that to people. I should have just Googled. Like, what are all the names for the hats on Bonanza? What's up, Finster? How we doing? What's up, guys? How you doing? How's your mama and dems? Real quick, let's go through some of these plays for all you handsome and beautifuls out there. Real quickly, Apple. I would watch over the VWAP in 192.60. Over 192.60, watch for a pop to 192.90, 192. Or 193. Over 193, watch for a pop up to 193.30, 193.40. Now, again, if we get over that, we could roll. I just think that would be tops for now. We are in a trend line, so if you zoom in a little bit, you can see the uptrend channel for, if I can talk, Apple. Finster, last comment I read was for you and your Tesla. That was in my head all of a sudden again. Back under 192 in the trend line crack. Watch for a pullback down to 191.80, possibly 191.50 area, 60 area after that, okay? That's your range for now. Over to AMDizzles. AMD on a rip and tear on that new 52-week high run. AMD, gorgeous shelf actually. AMD back under 132. Have to alert this one. AMD back under 132 shelf. Watch for short. Shelf is just a tad under 132. So you can see the shelf there. I would put the shelf at 131.95. Okay, 131.95. 131.95. Let's see here. So that's the best trade in my opinion coming up because of the move down. Then can take it, in my opinion, to 131.65. That's the only thing I'd worry about. Then you're clear down to 131.30. Then down to that lower shadow of 131.10. Now that's not a massive trade. It's going to be underneath that you'll really crack some more. The only thing you'd worry about is the way these candles kind of close and open together at 130.90 area. Then you're down to the open of the day of around 130.60. So watch for that right there. And you could plummet, in my opinion. The area that you'll easily go through is right here out of the gate. 131.65 down to one. I think you'll go right through that down to 131.40. And the other area I think you could easily go through is right here, right at 130.90, 131. Let's go over to Amazon's usually choppy. I know Cousin Greg, he added to the list. I'll alert it because Cousin Greg may be looking, and my boys got to eat them tuna sandwiches. I would say watch for your trend line here. I'd start my trend line. You can go bottom low of day if you wanted to. There's two in my opinion. I'll go ahead and do this, right? There's your first trend line. So put that one in on AMD. Match that one up, team. Low of day from earlier in the day. I didn't put it on there perfectly, but you can see where to put it. Then you're going to throw a secondary trend line, and this is your new uptrend channel right there, okay? And then your resistance is going to be right here. Okay? I gotta get better at those MKs. And then boom, there's your uptrend channel. Waiting for a trend line crack, possibly back down to 145.05-ish. 145. Under 145 down to 144.85. Under that down to WAP-ish area to 144.50. Now back over this move that we just made here in this uptrend channel. If we break out of it and over upper VWAP band, which probably be hard to do, we'll just say over 145.50 though. We do do it. Over that to 145.80. Over 145.80 to 146. Googs from White Concrete if he's around. Downtrend on it. Put your downtrend line somewhere up at top of high of day. Run it on down with the rest of your resistance. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and we're going to do that one as well. I would put an uptrend channel, and this probably almost fits perfectly. I wouldn't typically ever do this, but I'll do it for you guys. You wouldn't typically want to have to, but look how it matches for once. It matches that lower shadow, and there's your squeeze you're in on Googs. So Google out of the squeeze pattern to the top side of 133.85 VWAP up to 134 over 134 to 134.10 over 134.10 to 134.20. Now over that, then you really do have good movement. Through those red lights is going to be tough. Now over that, you have good movement up to 134.50 in that upper VWAP band. To the sneeze side, trend line crack back down to 133.50-ish area, under 133.50 down to 133.40, under 133.40. Then we have room to go down. So less red lights till you get to the movement down to 133.15 in lower WAP band. The Lower Watt Band. You know, that actually might even be a good name of a band. The Lower Watt Band. Have you seen these guys? Okay, we know Microsoft Meta under 320 down to 318.75, 318.50. Back over 321.25 for a move back up to 322 over 321.75 over 321.75 to 322.25, then to 322.80 over 322.80 to the WAP. Microsoft back under the shelf, that is, although it's a very slow play right now. 368 shelf crack on Microsoft. Watch for this great shelf crack because it is just a great shelf. I don't know if the crack's going to be great though. You know, you could be getting it from Tyrone Biggums, but under 368, watch for a pullback down to 367. I do want to put that over index level because it is definitely nice. Microsoft, watch for 368 shelf crack as well down to 3. If I can I'm like looking at numbers like, is it 67? Real quickly, NXTP, boom, so far called it out that high of day. Let's see if it stays that way though. I'll go back to a 3-minute time frame as we see this one moving. Microsoft to the long side, back over 369, over 369 to 369.60, 50 area, and over that we could then hit 370. NFLX, nice move today up to the top side. Squeeze of the opening bell if any of you guys caught it. I did alert that one on up for the first 10-15 minutes, although I didn't trade it. Let's see here. Plippity. Lisa, real quickly, Apple calls. I just went over Apple. I can't remember what I said, though. I've already went over Apple. Rewind if you want to get the full numbers. I forgot what exactly I said, but you can rewind. I know I broke it down. I start giving so many numbers, and I'm like, I don't, because I remember if I don't like it, I won't remember it. I think to me, the best to me is going to be back over 192.40 in the VWAP, because then you have room to go back up to like 192.85, 193-ish area. I would wait for that for calls. I want confirmation, but I want good confirmation. Like, I don't want to wait. So right now you could still, I see the kind of the kind of push up. I have a trend line on it. I'd say put your trend line on Apple. I do have a trend line on Apple. So we're working our way up the trend line, right? We're working up this little trend right here. And to me, it's back over resistance set here, resistance set here, resistance set here. But that's kind of staircasing our way up to what? This nice whole round, well, it's rounder-ish, 192.50 in the VWAP, right? And so 192.50 and the VWAP, and you break both of those, I just don't see what holds you down, in my opinion, to 192.75-ish area, and then possibly 192.90, 193. That's where I'd wait to go long. I wouldn't want you to get in and call you in and get in now, and you get reversed and essentially Dikembe Mutombo, which is that handsome guy. What was he, State Farm commercials? Anyway, it was a basketball player that did the no. I don't want you to get swatted back down essentially anywhere from 92.30 up to 92.50. Anywhere through there I could see you getting rejected. I don't like girls I don't like anyone that get rejected. And guys too, I want you to, hey, had a great date. Everyone said, she said, or I guess before the date you had to say yes. But you know what I'm saying. They said yes. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing, actually, Drew. There you go. Good job. Drew, trend line for the first time. Good job, Lisa, because I know you were talking about, we talked about that kind of in the past, because, you always saw the horizontal, like, channels, so to speak, but didn't see the trend lines, and I was like, hey, you got to use both. It takes a while. It's not like you can see everything or trade everything at first. I know maybe not everyone teaches that stuff. But yeah, both lines, both ways, baby. Going up lines and going down lines. And going sideways lines. So those are all the three lines that I like, when I say put your lines in a trade. And this is a going up line. 100%. I think I said there was even kind of like a resistance line in here too if you want to do it. It's pretty parallel, right? See, like that? That's how I would trade that channel. And so that's the channel you're in now, and see, look where the top of the channel's at. And so, yeah, if you get above that, that's where I'm like, that's your squeeze zone. Who likes rejection? Who likes rejection? Ivana surely doesn't. And Ivana still gets rejected. But she's so gorgeous, And her last name sometimes entices people to want to have fun, but yet some people just don't like it. Gotcha, not that complicated, actually. Yes, right, Lisa, in the end, it's not. That's what's so funny in the end. Everyone wants to complicate stuff early on in the process, and I'm like, let's dumb stuff down, keep it simple, stupid, kiss roll. Because, yeah, there's a lot going on, and so that's a lot of that. And a lot of it's because we lost it first, and so you get into something you think you're going to figure out, and you think it's going to be easy, and then it really isn't that easy to figure out, that's for sure. that figuring out in the end that it's really not that hard. It's kind of easy in the end. And so you go through that stretch after losing and thinking that, what do I got to do? And then you just start over analyzing everything. Well, that's this and it's that. And I got to pay, and I got to pay attention to this. I got to pay. I'm like, your head going to start hurting and you won't be able to pay attention to nothing except for your head hurting in the end and losses. Yeah, trends are my favorite. Yeah, they are. They are. They are my favorite. They're like my best friend, you know. Me and those trends, we get along really well, 100%. Where was that? Let's go back to before I start falling in love with trends again. I think I was on NFLX. I think I was on NFLX, if I'm not mistaken. NFLX. Here we go. Speaking of trends, right? Put your downtrend line in for all you, and we're looking to get really close. I put it in a little too tight, but look for that downtrend break soon on NFLX. We are in a little bit of a squeeze pattern. Where I'd put the trend line up at, I honestly would probably put it here. That's kind of the start of the higher low pattern, in my opinion. Really rest up almost perfectly with that team as well. See, right? So I would go with NFLX right there as your trend line up. Put your downtrend line starting from there down. That's where your essentially your higher highs were done, and that's typically where you want to look for. And a lot of the time, it's gonna be from high of day for sure. Not that it has to be from high of day back here, but a new one in the middle of the day definitely makes sense a lot of the time, because that's when you start truly creating your higher. You stop creating higher highs. And again, here's where you started creating your higher lows, right? So that's where you want to go with your trend overall when it comes to a sneeze type pattern, you know, where the trends are getting tighter and tighter and tighter. Downtrend break, watch for a pop back over 468.30, over 468.30 to 469-ish, over 469. Watch for one little rejection at 469.50-ish or so, and then you're up to 470, if not high of day 470.50. Trend line crack. Back under 467, right at the trend. That's beautiful. Back under 467.45, 50 area. You have a pullback down to 467. Under 467, watch for one little lower shadow, and it only rests up because with the bodies of the candles, that's the reason I talk about it. Kind of same with this guy right here. It almost matches in with these. It's not perfect, but that's what I'm saying. Watch for that rejection in that area just over 469. So anyway, back under this lower shadow that matches with these bodies of the candles, or back under 467 in these. This right here, which is 466.70, then you get that nicer pullback down to 466.20, possibly 466. And I think you can tell, you crack 466 in WAP. There's really nothing holding you up until about 465.25, possibly all the way down to 464s. That's how I trade NFLX. We'll keep that trend in. I know we'll continue to look at NFLX as it's moving up really nicely today. Again, watch for this overall inverse head and shoulders being created on NVDA though, and over 462, as I talked about earlier. Watch for the pop back up here up to 462.75, over 462.75, possibly to 463.70, and really, as I said, overall in the end of that VWAP in 465 as we overall kind of create this inverse head and shoulders. Although if you do want the bottom side and this does fail, watch for this little micro trend to crack back under 461 and really back under 460.50 here. This should crack right through that 460 mark, in my opinion, right on down to 460 or 459.60, if not back down to 459. Tesla, I know because you guys love some Tesla, Finster, and everyone else. I usually do, just haven't traded it because it's been in a little chop zone recently, although it's had some good moves today. Tesla definitely has had some good movement though. So Tesla overall here, team. Tesla. I traded it today. That's right. I did trade it today. I did trade it once today. I was like, I traded it once. I did trade it once. The 240. It was a 240. The 241 crack. I forgot which one it was now. It was a 5 trade. I think it was a 240 crack, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, team. Tesla here. Let's go back through it. On the way back up over 239. Back up to 239.40, 239.50 area. Over that, watch for a move up because we're in the slow time. I would imagine it's going to be slow and steady without big candles like this. So it'll be a slow, steady move through this area. 239.75, over 239.75. Watch for move back up to 240.15, and then possibly the VWAP. This micro little trend crack, which a lot of these have those created right now. And under 238.40, watch for a pullback down to 238, under 238 to 237.50. Jalen's around. All right, Jalen, are you around, baby boy? Jalen, are you around? I'm going to go over what I'm looking at in pre-market for you, okay? Jalen, are you around? Do you want to hear the words from Thanos? This is what Thanos tells. It gives me the crystal. This is why I haven't lost team. He's been giving it to me. I tell you this every Monday. He gives me the crystal ball. That's why when the week goes on, I can barely remember what he told me, and what I can't write this down. I can only look at it. He gives me literally 90 seconds. That's it. And so by Thursday and Friday, that's why my trades are minimum. I don't remember as much. I get like 2 or 3 trades in. That's why days like today, I'm like, I got to get as many trades as I can. I won't lose today. All right, be right back meeting. Dimpy, tell everyone that AK47 says, what's up? And you have to do it just like that. Say, go in real serious. Like, hey guys, AK47 says, what's up? I don't know if you remember those commercials, team. Let's see, Super Buddy been killing it with Thanos lately. Awesome, Super Buddy. I'm loving it. All right, so Jalen, what I'm looking at the opening bell, and this is where you get most of your moves. First, I noticed a lot of it came from noticing the chart. And so we'll go back to blippity bloopity blop. Let's go to Microsoft. And this is going to be awesome because I did this 2 weeks in a row. So Microsoft, 15-minute time frame. I went to 30. I didn't mean to go to 4. I meant to go to freaking 15 here. We're going to go to opening bell right before it actually. We're going to actually, you know what? Forget trade ideas because that ain't my jam. This is my jam. Think or swim. So what I'm doing, Jalen, here we go, baby boy. All right, so I'm in pre-market. I'm going to a 15-day, 15-minute time frame. I'm going right here with Microsoft. And I'm going just right here. We'll just do this real quickly. And I'm like, oh, first off, here we come back down this crazy pullback with the report that came out this morning. I think there's a report that came out. I'm pretty sure. If not, regardless, everything was pulling back, if I'm not mistaken, across the board. A lot of stuff was. And I have this red line in right here. I've had that red line in since the 4th. And there's a main reason why I've had that in since the 4th. Last Monday, if everyone doesn't remember, I had exact same Monday as today as last Monday. And I said, well, under 370, last time we were underneath that. So look what we did last Monday for sure. Just look at this. And the main thing I'm looking for, like last Monday, boss, and we'll just go back to say last Monday. And we haven't been under 370, as you can tell, in a very long time. I've got to go back a week plus or whatever. And then even before that, there's just and then you have to go, this is pre-market. How many traders have this pulled up in pre-market or am using it like I do? Probably not a lot. And even this for after hours, right? So all traders are seeing under 370. Is the last time we actually fully cracked it, candlestick confirm, we went down to 367 at the end of the day. And then if you go back in time, and then I'll do this, I'll go to a 4-hour time frame and look back again. And the last time that we cracked under 370, we're crack-a-lacking. You know, we're cracking to 367 in market 367. Actually, I forgot we did it back-to-back days. That's that day I just showed you. And there's another day, right? So there's 367 back-to-back days. And look at the last time that we broke out of 370. You know, once we actually kind of broke out of it, it wasn't massive, but it was decent. But then the main thing I'm just looking at the reversal areas a lot of the time. Like, what do we do above and below this area? And then the other thing below 367, I was like, dang, okay, there's 360 below 367. We got 366. There's not a lot of charting, is my point. And then we go all the way down to 363 or whatever. And then look what we literally did that Monday. If you go back to literally look where we go all the way down. We go back to every bit of that. And so I'm looking back now, and I knew because this is round 2. So I've been around charts long enough and stocks long enough that say we get ABC to spike on Monday and it goes 1,000%. We may get BCD to go on Tuesday, but it'll only go about 500%. It'll only go about half the run that ABC ran on Monday. That's typically what happens. So the first time Microsoft dumps, we go down to 363. The second time we crack through that area, and it's from the same price, the same thing, almost identical. We don't go down as far, right? We get about half that run. And so I knew I was probably good at the opening bell down to about 367, 366 again. And so I'm like, well, sign me up under 370. You know, I just kind of run through that. Does that make sense real quickly, Jalen, on that one? Please let me know just right there off the bat. I can see and that's me. I'm a pattern trend reader. You know, I am a trend reader. I read the trend, I read the pattern. Put a puzzle in front of me, put a Lego set in front of me. I'll build that Lego set in 10 seconds. I'll put that puzzle together in 7.4 seconds. I have a world record for the 25. It's a 25,000 piece puzzle set. I put it together in 24 seconds. I said I could do 1,000 pieces, 1,000 pieces a second. I did 25,000 pieces in 24.7 seconds. I'm just kidding. Jalen, makes sense though? Okay, cool. So real quickly, Jalen. All right, so let's just go through these, right? So let's go to NVDA. NVDA really hasn't been through 470 a lot here recently, right? And so I'm like, man, 470 is a big number through it. It's already racing its way down through it today, you know? So I'm like, man, if NVDA can get through 470, I'm already thinking, now this is already past the opening bell, but these are just areas I'm looking at, right? What were my early, let's go back to all my first alerts though. What were they? Opening bell. Microsoft was Meta. Meta was my other one. Meta or NVDA was later in the day. I remember because I was alerting NVDA. Meta was my other one. Meta's my other one. So Meta is up and away, and there's not. Look at this charting. Look at this charting under 330, boss. Look at this charting under 330, boss. The only thing to hold me up under 330, if we crack here under 330, it was 329, 328, 50, 75 area, somewhere in here. If it cracks that, I'm good all the way down to 327.50, close of day right here, area high, you know, where it bounced back up, and then we fail the rest of the time. And then look at this, you know, from last Thursday. I was like, and then if we crack that, hell, we're all the way down to 326. We may just free for all here because that opening bell surge and the volume. Look at the opening bell volume real quickly. We'll just do 15-minute time frame, so we'll do the first 15 minutes. Look at that volume. The volume here is all skyrocketing all over here. I'll do this so you can actually see it. Overlap volume. Right here, so you can see it. Boom down here. Look down here. Look at that. Look at that. In the first 15 minutes, 2.5 million shares traded. 2.5 in the first 15. 2.5. We have to go 30 more minutes, and you still don't get 2.5 plus. 30 more minutes. Literally. So one 15-minute time frame outweighs 2 more of the same, which equals 30 minutes, right? And so that's where I'm getting a lot of mine. I know I've had other traders in chat. Yvonne has kind of been noticing it recently with me as well. We've talked about it. But does that make sense, though, then overall, right? Right there, overall, Jalen, and kind of what I'm looking for, boss. Kind of opening bell. Okay, we haven't been through this area in a while. Man, there's really not a lot of charting here to hold me down for the most part. If I do re-crack this area. Got it, Jalen. Cool. That's it. And that's why you get those morning voice alerts. That's why I tell people, and I'll kind of give you a little bit. You know, give you a little taste here. You know, it's like I make some fresh Pop-Tarts, and I just make y'all smell them. And y'all keep smelling them in chat, and I give y'all one little crumb at the very end. You know, it's like the corner piece. Oh, I'll be nice. I'll give them the corner piece. Nice, crunchy. Even though you know they want right in the middle. They want a piece right in the middle of that Pop-Tart. Oh, God. Middle of the Pop-Tart, nice and hot. I mean, tell me who does it almost. I do. I break my Pop-Tarts in half when I eat mine because I want to start in the middle, baby. It's like a pie to me. Where you got the crust on the outside, I want to start in the middle. It's like a pie for me. A Pop-Tart is always open. I break mine in half, so I can start right in the middle of that yumminess. But Jalen, get those morning voice alerts. Here's the sign up for that again. I'm telling you, every day, team, I let everyone know what I'm doing so they can get those trades in. So there's the sign up link. Like today was Meta and Microsoft. You know, it's like Meta under 330. Let's go. We're rolling. I was in pre-market in shares in both of them. Microsoft under 370. Let's go. And every day it's different. I don't know what it's going to be. Could be Tesla, could be NVDA, could be NFLX some days. You know, some days it's always across the board. I would say the majority of them have been Meta and Tesla and NVDA for sure. Those are my top 3 traded tickers. It's not even close. Let's see here. What do we got? J-Web, damn it, man. What's that mean? Damn it, man. J-Web, what do you mean? What's wrong? What's up, young Jedi? I hope you're doing. I'm doing marvelous. I'll be doing even better a year from now. Honestly, I would imagine. Hopefully so. But doing great right now. We're taking the present in. That's every day is a present for a reason. Everyone wants a present for Christmas. Well, every day is a present. Enjoy it. Anyway, young Jedi. That's why it's called the present. J-Web, your puzzle. Oh, yeah, puzzle skills. Yes. What's up, Jobski? Good Jobskis. J-Web though, yes. I mean, it's like my wife's pizza skills. My wife, world record, go look it up. Ate 10 pizzas, team. 10 full pizzas, 10 slices, 10 larges, world record, 10.7 seconds. It's like 100-yard dash, or the 100 meters. Let's see. I heard you say this morning there has been only one. Yes. Yes, there is. That's right, young Jedi. We just broke that streak a couple weeks ago. I've been yelling and talking about that for a couple of I noticed it in October, and I talked about it all through November, like all the time, until we finally had one. And it was a very small day, very small red day. Real quickly, I am stuck in QQQ Futures put. Won twice and still went in and did not set a stop loss. Where do you see it going from now? Let's go to Q. Can it get below 394 or is it there? Strong support. I should take my loss on the Green Day thing. I gotcha. Cool. Okay, so 394 is Q. You need this to double top right here, right now. You need this to double top here. And what do we have going on? Because I'm guessing, are my spells working again? Yeah, SPY is green again and just working its way up. So SPY, with this trickling its way up, you need that both to double top here, SPY at 461 to 461.20. You need this to double top up to 494. I'll give it to 75 at most, even though it could be a wonky double top and not be perfect. Also, then need the trend to crack. These are your two friends right now that you do have working for you. Overextension in the trend line. Those are actually your two friends right now because it's an overextended trend line. You need this to double top right here, crack the trend. 394, yes, then I agree with you on that. I say I agree with you, but then I re-up to saying that, hey, this has got to crack that. You know, if you do not crack under 394, then this is probably going to stay bullish, and you're good if it cracks it. But if not, again, the time decay on the put, so that's what I'm saying. You need this overextended trend line to crack to begin that process of making this pizza to get your ass back down to 394. Possibly 393.90. Could hold it up. I doubt it. It could. And then, yeah, you start crack-a-lacking into the 93.80s. Got it there? Young Jedi? That makes sense? You got it, young Jedi. J-Web, yes, I know. And then I got that emergency pizza. I'm sure you see the commercials from Domino's. From Domino's, the free pizza that you can get, the emergency pizza, you know, so to speak. Got one of those. Wife's like, I want it. I need pizza today. I need that emergency pizza. I'm like, all right. Girl loves some pizza. Take a look at Meta MACD cross in the 10 minutes. Sure. I'll look at it over here first. I actually have my Thanos pulled up. Yep, we need to get back over the 9 though. Still not over the 9 fully yet on Meta. It's trying. It's trying on Meta. MC Hammer. So this is what Ivana is looking at right here, team. Can't touch this. Oh man. Right here, team. Crossed over on the MACD, have not yet fully on the 9 yet. Watch for this over the 9 and again over this 322 mark, and this should race up close to that VWAP. So hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me. NVIDIA, what I tell ye, I told you it could push up to the VWAP. It got closing in on it. VWAP push, that's what I said.
I told you, homeboy, can't touch this.
Let's see here real quickly. Let's see anything else you guys want to go over. Forgot to get the lesson pulled up today. Sorry, Wyatt just got home yesterday, so you know me. I've been chilling. That's why I was trying to get done. I was literally aimed at trying to get done for the day. I was actually listening to Deck this one. He's like, you just came in, trade man. I'm like, yeah. I was literally just like last Monday. I wanted to be done in the first 5-10 minutes. I stuck around a little bit more because trying to let her do her thing, sleep in, enjoy her coffee, relax with the dogs. So I stayed around a little bit longer, so I kept you here. All right, I'm out. Okay, I'm still alerting. Okay, yeah. All right, I'm out again. Okay, like not. Okay, one more. Like Michael Jordan. All right, I'm retiring. Psych, I'm back. All right, I'm retiring again. Psych, I'm back again. Watch for the trend though, crack. Trend on NVDA. Watch the trend line crack on NVDA, team. We could be, and here you go, young Jedi. When I say you want that double top, that double top, getting that trend line crack. NFLX getting the trend line crack as well. NFLX will just go over to it. I have the line in actually. Trend line crack on NFLX. NFLX trend line crack. Got a nice big porterhouse to cook tonight, team. Got me a porterhouse. Doing some twice stuffed baked potatoes is what I call them. Twice stuffed baked potatoes. Ooh, cream cheese stuffed bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers. Ooh. Oh, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong later, team. Got some sausage balls. I made those for her yesterday. She comes home, got the presents underneath the tree. She had 5 big old presents to unwrap. Probably about 20 presents total, and all of them, you know, like individual. Had sausage balls already going. Well, I had stuff cut up, so when she got there, it just smelled like a kitchen. And then you smelled the tree and the beautiful pine. Oh, man. Sorry, team. I was in bachelor mode I was in whatever you guys wanted mode the last 2 weeks. A little longer streak. She's been going for a while. So far, so good on NXTP calling the top. The derby hat, that's the one the cowboy. Okay, gotcha. The derby hat is what it's called. Gotcha. The derby hat. That's funny. The derby hat. Because when I think of derby, I think of like horse racing, right? You know. Would I ever stop doing this? But yeah, I mean that was the thing back in the day. Boots, belts, and your accessories. Really, when you think about it, for men, boots like back in the day. Even though everyone's probably smelled like the worst BO of all time. Boots, belts, and cowboy hats. I mean, just walking in, which ones you want. Oh, I mean, it had to have been a stink fest, but a good old, oh man, look at that hat. Oh man, look at that hat. Oh, all the hats, I can't stand it. Too high, can't touch this. Meta's trying to get that U-shape back on around here, trying to get that Thanos crossover to the long side. Watching these plays, I'm scrolling through them right now in the 10-minute time frame. Apple still looking to kind of squeeze up to that VWAP area. Apple looking for that move back up to the WAP and that inverse head and shoulders. AMD, nice reversal here as well, team. AMD just does not want to give up. What a beast. I really thought, first of lunch, that shelf was looking good. Almost inverse head and shoulders. It's kind of a robotic looking head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulders with the shoulder, head, shoulder, but it's kind of making that there. Weedy whack. Go back to Spy here so we can keep that on full watch overall on the top end of things. On the top end of things. On the top end of things there, team. Any stocks you want to go over, let me know and break down. Trendline crack playing out a little bit better right there for NFLX now. Trendline crack paying out pretty nicely, coming out so far about almost $1 move from the trend itself. Looking like if we crack those 367 mark, we should see down to 366.50 easily. 366.50 if not down to 366. So crazy. NFL some days it's just so slow, and some days you get so good movement. MRKR I thought I've seen this one kind of pop in the past. I'm thinking this is a bigger mover or bigger float, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's a smaller float. I thought for some reason it was a smaller, bigger float. I am wrong on that. It's definitely a smaller float at 6 mil. So MRKR here, Marker Therapeutics, popping its way on up here. Does have resistance coming up, and I do agree with trade ideas. Right around 460-ish or so will be some resistance on MRKR. It's a little choppier movement here over the last hour or so. As you can go up, down, up, down. There's really not crazy good movement up or down is my point. And consistent movement. So just be careful. To me, the better movement will become under 4 in the VWAP and under that 385 mark for the short. Close and open candles over 450. We should get a good size move up. NFLX battling with 467 right now. Again, if we do candlestick confirm below it, watch for more pullback. Meta, here you go. There you go, Yvonne. I don't know if you guys are getting this now. Now we're starting to get that little bit more movement. I think we have now confirmed with Meta here over the 9 EMA. Yep, got the candlestick confirm there. Got the candlestick confirm. Got the candlestick confirm. We got the candlestick confirm right here on Meta. Boom, right at 122 as well. So watch for this to hit that WAP in 323. Good alerts, guys. Good alerts, good alerts, good alerts. Watching that, though, Meta. For that pop up to 323. NFLX kind of just moving out to the right slower now. NVDA as well. SPY. Go back to this. We can keep our eye on SPY. QQQ. Come on here. We need a double top for Young Jedi. That's not, like I said, Young Jedi. This is kind of your make or break area. SPY here just does not want to pull back. SPY does have a little more room to run too. That's what sucks about that double top would be wonky on QQQ because of SPY having more room to run up here. It's almost like it reminds me of an options chart. QQQ reminds me like an options chart where it's not perfect to SPY. Where they're like, well, if we double top now, SPY still has more room to go. If I double top on my options chart, I'm not double topping. I'm going to be hitting new high of day. So that's scary. NFLX trying to come down a little bit more right here. Meta here, look for that move. If you are long, Meta team to 323 VWAP area. Somewhere in there for longs. NFLX, if you're in short, for the move down to the VWAP here. And potentially at most, like I said, 366.50 down to 366. Daddy B, king of the burning sand. What's up, Daddy B? SPY breakdown. No, SPY, if anything, if it does, it'll be a double top or trend line crack. I was just going over this a little bit ago with Young Jedi and QQQ. You've got this trend line on your way up, and you've got double top potential. So you not only need a double top, you also need that trend line to crack. So you've got to get that trend line overall to crack back on down. And so that to me is just in the channel. You know, for now, I'd put my trend line right here, and that's where I'd trade the trend line overall for SPY. And it's just in that trend line, just working its way up slowly but surely. You need that trend line to cracketh. Meta, here you go, team. I know you guys were looking at this one, so there we go. There we go, team. There we go, there we go, there we go. Got close there so far. What was the high? 322.73, so not too far off from the VWAPs. But yeah, Daddy B needs the trend to crack. Needs the trend to crack. Needs that trend to crack. Got that typical hour in lunch slow movement. I mean, you literally about, well, I say hour in, but usually right around right now when I notice for my commentary, when I go live for lunch, this is typically when we get our slower movement. That's why Meta's the bigger move as of right now, in my opinion, at lunch. Got that Thanos crossover. Finster, yeah, buddy. Not yeah, buddy, Super Buddy. Sorry, you, the damn buddies in chat. Now we got two buddies, but Super Buddy, right? Are y'all seeing the power? And I'm sure even you, Ivana, since you talked about it as well. I just know that Finster and Super Buddy have really been loving that Thanos crossover. So hopefully you, Ivana, you can see the power of that Thanos crossover. And here we go, working our way up to 320. We're getting up to 323 in that VWAP coming up. It just looks like it. Just smells of 323. Just smells of it. Again, team, look how gorgeous this trade would have been. An easy entry. Candlestick confirm. Could have got in somewhere right around when this was on 321.10, 321.15 mark, team. And here we are up. You know, that is probably a decent move even on the contracts right there yet alone. Nothing to hold you down. This trade went straight up after we confirmed in the Thanos crossover. And not just a candlestick confirm, but we were above on the MACD. We're finally above the 90 EMA. Do we see here 323 team whammy? NXTP not fully done yet either, team. I just want to let traders know in chat that are out there just looking and listening right there. Boom. Don't forget NXTP not done yet either. Meta, if it does get over the VWAP here, team, we have to climb over 323 at the same time and candlestick confirm over. If we do, though, we could then get one last pop-up, possibly close to 324. Maybe even 325. That's really pushing it at this point. Still lower volume here at lunch. Still very low volume here at lunch for that move up. Tesla 2 as well, team, for the long side. Tesla 2 as well here, team, for the long side. Do not forget about Tesla here. Sorry, I keep pulling this back over, but I know, team, Tesla. Watch this back over the 9, and that MACD is looking to cross here soon. Back over 239.50 for the longs. Tesla for the longs. Tesla looking for long and two panels cross over 230. What is this? 30.50. Boom. So Tesla here, team, coming up. Keep your eye on that, Tesla traders. Even if you just want to watch it and practice it, look at it. Watch Tesla over 239.50. I bet Tesla over 239.50 for a move to 240. Close to the VWAP. 240, if not the VWAP for Tesla. Meta, there's your VWAP touch too as well. Meta, there's your VWAP touch pretty much right at it at 323, team. Take your profit. NFLX, another one we alerted was the trend line crack. Gorgeous, almost. I mean, at any moment, this looks like it's about to hit 366 area. And pretty much into my VWAP on Thinkorswim. NXTP, there's your double top. There's your double top so far in NXTP. There's your nice double top. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. KTAA and the Dumparooski. Whoo! Meta here over the VWAP. Watch for more. Meta over the VWAP here. Watch for more here, team. Meta over the VWAP. Watch for more. Tesla right into that 239.50 mark and failed. Right into 239.50 and failing for Tesla. Tesla right into 230. Right now, here's your bigger mover. It's your best mover at lunch so far is Meta. Good eye, team. Finster, Ivana, anyone else in chat that saw this and alerted it. Good job, team. Ivana and Finster sitting in the tree. KISS. Watching Dr. Evil eat some seeds. We'll remix it up. Some, you know, man, I haven't had some good old sunflower seeds in a minute. Those were the thing back in the day. NFLX getting so close to that 466 mark, team. I don't know how I just don't know how this has not collapsed down to 466. Meta still rolling. Meta still rolling. Nice move for Meta there, team. Nice move for Meta right there, team. Nice from previous. Nice. Crazy how that works out today there, Finster. It's almost on the dot for the day. Isn't that crazy how that works out that way? That's why I say put your line, you know, keep your line. You're just... If you put your lines in, the more you start seeing them and the more they start working out, the more you've got to understand that you can trust those. It's almost kind of like you're hanging, like we suck at first and we're like, point being reminds me like you're on a cliff and you're hanging now. It's cliffhanger. And you got to find these areas of support. And the more you're starting to see, and you're like, I don't know. I just don't know if I can trust. I'm hanging on my life. I suck at this. And you're just every time, like, this is actually working. You're like, this, okay, I see this. And then you trust it, right? And then you're going to start working your way up off that cliff and back up onto the top of it. And then when you get back on top of that ledge that you fell off of, you still got about 4,000 more feet to go. So you got a long ways to go. But you know, you can. That's where the base comes in. Oh, there we go. NFLX, NFLX, boom, ba-da-dum, 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 boom, 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 boom. Boom. Nice. Boom, bam, boom, boom, boom. Boom, bada, boom, bada, boom. Let's see your daddy beat Spy. Yeah, Spy. Look at Meta team. Meta just rolling from that trade earlier. Team Meta's just rolling right now. Spy. Yep, nice move up here. Crazy movement up then down. If you guys caught that, we'll go back to the Spy real quickly on this chart. Spy, a little weird, wacky movement, a little weird, wacky, out of control. Spy's going, get over here, man. Oh my gosh, Spy here, team. Ripping. Spy is ripping right now, team. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why, you know, me at lunch, I've already professed my. Like I said, I never was a lunch trader. I really started trading more and more lunch for you guys. So I started getting more and more of you over here at lunch, and I know you guys like trading at lunch. I'm always here giving you hella good alerts on what to be doing. At least I say hella good alerts, but you get my point. They're not terrible alerts, and they're across the board. It's not like I just say stuck on the Spy or stuck on, like, say, NXTP or whatever. You know, I got you covered from NXTP, KTTA, Spy, Meta, NFLX, you know, whatever, NVDA, Tesla. Meta, this was great alert. You guys noticed it at first. I said, wait for that confirmation. When you guys got it, we were in it, and now we're up $2. Meta now $2. Love it. Hopefully you guys see the power of that Thanos team. SPY ripping, new high of day. SPY 52-week high. Woo! Daddy B trading. Be careful, Daddy B at the top. Be careful at the top there, Daddy B on SPY. Woo! Woo! That looks like a locomotive I would not want to get in front of. What were y'all seeing on Meta, and what was initial entry point? Just getting to watch market for a little today. More, what's up, boss? Yeah, I just went over these earlier, handsome fella. So let's go back to Meta. Meta here, actually, I'm going to go to a Thinkorswim chart. What I like and what I'm looking for at the opening bell, and I'm starting to slowly but surely tell you guys my secrets, unfortunately, although you've got to find them, but you can see what I'm alerting. So Meta hasn't been, I like when we haven't been in charting for a while. I don't like when we're like Wednesday and we've been in this area for the last couple of days. That's just too wonky. I want to get out of it. So Friday, as we start moving through 330, we haven't been at 330 in a while, and 330 up to 331.2, there's no charting. Back under 330 down to 228, really no charting. So when I see that and go, man, back under 330, and so that was my point this morning, Maury was saying, man, we haven't been above or below 330 in a while. We got over it, ran really nicely on Friday. You know, look what we did when we got over 330. Great spike, came back down above it again, another better even spike. What's going to happen if we crack 330? I bet a good crack. Typically, it's what happens, right? I'll find those reversal areas, A, that we haven't been through in a while, and then B, what happens when we go through them. So I knew if we cracked 330, we were down easily good to 228.75, not down to 228.50. I had a $1.25, $1.50 move. If I crack 228.50 right through here on Friday, 228.75, or I should say, my bad, right here on Friday, 228.75 area, I'm all the way down to Thursday's low of, or high of day, which was just below 228. So another almost dollar to run down, right? Then if I crack that, then I'm all the way down to 226. I was like, I could see 226 by the first 5 minutes, if not even more, baby. Or 326. Does that make sense there? I was going over this earlier, Maury. Does that make sense there, Maury? I was going over this earlier with Jalen. Right? Does that make sense? The 330 crack and why 330? Haven't been through it a lot. When we go through it, we move big. Under 330, regardless of all that, look how much room we have to charting even starts to hold me down. Does that make sense there, Maury? Boom. Ba-da-boom, boom, boom. Nice. Good job, Ivana, though, on Meta. 18%, not bad at lunch. Ivana, that's lunch, some drinks, and leftover dinner money right there for the fam, probably even. I'm going to go buy a derby hat to wear when I eat my T-bone for lunch. I love it, Ivana, yes. Maybe hey, if you got enough left over, get you a pair of boots. The hat's more important for sure. Everyone sees the hat. Not everyone sees the boots. They're on the floor. Everyone sees the hat. So that's got to go for the hat first. Left over, get you some boots. Love it. Good old T-bone sounds good. Avery was a second ago. We were talking about steak and what was good. You know, I was like, because I was, you ready for your steak tonight? And she was like, oh, yeah, flanks. She said something about flanks. She said flank steak. I was like, flank steak? I was like, what am I cooking? Some like street tacos over here? I'm like, you want a nice thick juicy guy. You know, we're thinking porter. I got a porterhouse. You know, I was like, we're thinking a big old ribeye. T-bone's usually pretty thick. I was like, flank. You went with the thinnest piece of meat there is, honey. Like, I love it. Let's see, I live in Florida, too hot for boots. Oh, Ivana, forgot about that. Too hot for boots. I love it. Maury, though, let me know if that makes sense. Cool. Always look for those. So, Maury, anyone else in chat seeing? Look at the dump there. Look how we instantaneously, you can see here, Maury. Let me look at that. I mean, literally in the first 5 minutes, we were down to 3. I mean, so that's what I'm always looking for at the opening bell. Microsoft was another one today, boss. Microsoft was another one, and here's why. We go back to last week on Microsoft here. Now, it really provided, and look where the biggest move was, and I was right. And here's the other trend I've noticed. Ivana noticed it as well. I noticed it back in October. We got into a trend where the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you get the biggest moves. If you're on the right play and find the right setup, that usually is the biggest move, and it always is the most likely the biggest volume, except for the very last candles of the day. Sometimes SPY, always on the SPY, but sometimes other candles. Not always on the other candles, but every once in a while on the other candles, you'll notice here at the end of the day, look at this massive, every day and every ticker. See this massive sell-off? It's crazy. Barring that, your biggest move, 100%, is always at the opening bell. So if you find the right play, that's where you're going to get, you can get $3, $4, $5. So same thing, Microsoft. Last Monday, boss, and let's just go to last Monday. We haven't been below 370 in weeks. Well, we'll go back a couple of weeks. So we'll go weeks. And when we have, and I went back, it was like 367 was really the next support area. And I'm like, geez, 367? That's three. And then so look where we cracked all the way down to. And I went back and found charting all the way down to like 3, and it literally hit 363. So this Monday, I'm like, well, look at it. Look just like last Monday at the opening bell. Look, I mean, literally almost to the dot and pre-market. And I'm going, man, is it Groundhog's Day again, Maury, or what? You got to be kidding me. Microsoft signed me up again like last Monday, under 370. There's no way we don't hit my red line, or under this red line, we don't hit 367 again. And then boom, we went right just a little bit below it. And that was my goal, because usually round one, as I talk about small cap trades, you get ABC to run 1,000% on Monday. Stock BCD will run on Tuesday or Wednesday, but only like 400, 500, 600%. Won't go as much. Get a stock GGF on Friday or the next Monday to run, it may only go 200, 300, 400%, right? So it's everyone's, as we go down, go smaller. So I, in my head, use that strategy going, well, I bet we don't go 363. I bet we go maybe at most that 366, 367 area, take profit there. Does that make sense, though, Maury? Hopefully overall, and that's what I'm always looking for at the opening bell. Always provides for the biggest moves if and when you find the right trade, which today was across the board. Could have went long today with NFLX. Tell me that's not a nice opening bell move. Could have went as well with the short side. Look at this with Apple, AMD, nice move up. So it depends on which direction you go to overall. That's typically where you're going to get your bigger movement. NVDA, right? And so that's where I'm typically trying to find it. To some days it's all of them, and it depends on which direction you're going. And then some days like today, today was all of them. And then there's some days like last Monday where it was like 3 or 4, that had really good opening bell moves. And if you find them, then some days it's just 1 or 2. Mita. Good afternoon, love Chip, and cheers to 25-ounce parm-crusted bone-in ribeye with scallops on the side. Oh, man, right? Man, that sounds good. Parm-crusted bone-in ribeye, man. That sounds amazing. My wife would be in heaven. I mean, I would be too, but my wife is bigger gar parm. She likes those are her favorite wings. Oh, gar parms, as I call them. Garlic parmesans. Gar parms. She like who doesn't like garlic? Little garlic parmesan, no. Scallops on the side though, huh? I want scallop shrimp. I'll go ahead and take them all. Give me some oysters on the side. I don't care what fish you want to throw at me. You want some lobster? You want some crab? I don't know what my favorite is to pair with that. I like all of that though. That sounds good. I used to work at a seafood restaurant, Catfish Hole. Had good scallops there as well. Had very good scallops. Best thing they probably had there though, no lie, they're hush puppies. Their hush puppies had to have been all but about 775 calories. I mean, they were bigger. I mean, not massive, but they were big, but they were so good. And everyone knew that they were they're so bad for you. So bad for you. Lobster tail's good with it. Yeah, lobster, crabs too. I like if it was already done. Wife's the crab girl. Lobster, you can get to the bulk of the meat faster. So if you're going with the shellfish, I would rather go. Shrimp's my favorite. It's my favorite one. I love some shrimps. Steak and shrimps. Papa Do's. Papa Do's eating steak and shrimp. Got that one forever ago from Lil Flip, and you better believe. I was actually eating Papa Do's before he ever put, I heard that song from Lil Flip. But I was like, oh, my boy Lil Flip. No, of course he's in Texas. A lot of Papa Do's in Texas back in the day already in the 90s. I'd never heard of them. Like, what is this Papa Do's thing? My parents would go. I was like, that was fine dining for us back in the day going to Papa Do's. Oh, shit, that was that. And it probably still is. I hadn't been there forever. But in the 90s, when before it really chained out, God, Papa Do's. I was like, Red Lobster, what? Now, Red Lobster, when them biscuits are fresh, it's like Olive Garden. You can't deny Olive Garden's bread isn't good when it's fresh. You can't deny Red Lobster's biscuits aren't good. Take them every day of the week fresh. What's up? Let's get it. What's your take on JTAI? Sorry, there's a little food moment. Little food moment. JTII. Ooh, okay. 255 to 250 shelf crack watch for move down to 240, possibly 230. Under 230, in my opinion, this will die away down to $2, $2.10, $2. Back over. It's a nice little channel right now. See the top and the bottom? Nice little channel right there. Let's get it. Over 285. Watch for a pop up to 295.3. Over that to 310.15, and then the high of day of around 330-ish area or so, my friend. That's my take. So what's my take on it though overall? If I had to give we're doing Pardon the Interruption, we're doing First Take, we're doing whatever those shows are called on ESPN, but this is called SBN Stocks Super Plus. I don't know what the ESPN of stocks would. Y'all can figure out the name. I'll just talk, all right? Y'all just throw me in front of a camera, put a mic on me, I'm gonna talk away. We're in a channel right now, baby, and to me, ain't no way this is going too high up or too down low with that low of volume. Massive volume, no volume. So my take on it, most likely, is going to get random movement up or down. Big volume candle's going to come in here. Let's see if I don't call this out. And we're going to either crack a lack away down to the 230s, or we're going to surge our way up through 285 up to 315-ish or so. Now, which way, I don't know. I don't have that strong of a gut on JTAI. When Thanos gave me the ball early on this morning, this sucker was not on my radar. I didn't look at it. This is all comes back to the little charts I see in all those crystal balls. Or I said whatever. I see all the crystal balls with so many charts in there, and I'm trying to figure out which one. And then I got to throw it up to me real quickly, and I got to break it down. I got to break down multiple days, and let's see here. Got to make that happen next cookout. Oh, Love Chip. We already got it figured out. Next cookout. Or are you talking about me when I cook out? I thought you meant the AKNR. I didn't know if you meant AKNR or if you meant the next time I actually grill out or cook out, which actually I do have a porterhouse. I don't know if you've missed that, but Love Chip, I've got a porterhouse already. I'm doing a porterhouse tonight, so that's funny you mentioned that. And I actually got some frozen shrimps in the freezer, baby. So I'm going to thaw out some shrimps when I'm done, and I'm going to have a little steak and shrimp tonight, and I'm doing twice stuffed baked potatoes. That's right, twice stuffed baked potatoes. Baked potatoes. I have a W in potatoes. When I say potatoes, I say potatoes. Okay? Potatoes. All right, so twice stuffed baked potatoes. All right, we're going to do some steak and shrimps. Porterhouse, baby. Who doesn't love a porterhouse? That slab of meat was $35 the other night. $35. I was like, damn. It's a big... Literally, it was like 1.2 pounds. It's like 1.2 pounds. Can't wait for that porterhouse, baby. No, they know when you cook out next. I was like, Love Chip, I literally already have your guys' menu if you come to the AKNR. I truly already have the menu. Like, oh, I love it. Let's see. Love me some shrimps as well, but with the steak, it's either lobster, scallops. Just go to town. I always like steak and shrimp. It was always steak and shrimp for me because it's easier. Lobster's good though too. Scallops, they're a little tough for me. They're a little tougher on the tougher end. I like them though. Shrimps are my favorite. I just love fried shrimp. I could go grilled, lemon pepper. I mean, there's so many. I mean, come on, go Bubba. You know, Bubba Blue, baby. I mean, how many ways you can do shrimp? You can't do scallops that many ways. You can't do lobster that many ways. Now, shrimp, oh boy, we can go all day on shrimp now. Don't make me get Bubba out on your ass. Because Bubba will come, and he comes with the heat. Come on now, popcorn shrimp. I can go through it, baby. Shrimp all day. Just kidding. I love seafood. It's funny when I run across someone that doesn't like seafood. I'm like, what? You don't like seafood? I understand it because fish is it's fishy. But I'm like, you don't like, there's nothing? I'm like, I promise you, I'm gonna find you one of these fish you're gonna like. Like mahi, grouper is so good. Oh my God. I have a grouper, it's called Peg Leg Pete's, Pensacola Beach team, Florida. Peg Leg Pete's, called the Grouper Supreme Sandwich. Oh my God. Oh my God, Mavia's gonna hate this, but Mavia, that Grouper Supreme Sandwich is so gosh darn good. I mean, my mouth team right now is full of saliva. Grossly full of saliva. Grossly full. I'm gonna swallow that down. All right, AK, what's up real quickly? What do we got though? I love how you say shrimps is me. Every time I go out and I say that, like when I go out to eat, I'll say it. My wife, she laughs. She's like, why do you always have to say shrimps? Or say it like, she'll say, why do you have to say it that way? Or say it like that. And I'm like, you want to say it too? You know what makes it more fun? You want some shrimps. You can't just have shrimp. You want some shrimps. And then sometimes you throw a U in there. Shrimps. Give me them. Just the smell of it. Some boiled seafood team. Crawfish is even good. I'm sure some of you are crawdads, as they're called, like if you're truly in the South. Boy, yeah, crawdads. Crawdads? The hell? Let's see, Mafia. Hey, I'm great. My wife just got home yesterday. She opened up all her presents. It was amazing. Surprised that she didn't know what she was getting. Made her cry. You know, knocked it out of the park. Got the freaking porterhouse coming tonight. Twice stuffed baked potatoes, baby. I'm getting the shrimps. Them shrimps is going too as well. I don't know how I'm going to do them. I usually like lemon butter, but I may have to do something different tonight. And Spy Team is ripping. I bet that means Meta's got to be at 325. No, almost at 325. I can't wait. Try those. Oh man, those twice stuffed baked potatoes. Twice stuffed baked potatoes. Of course, everyone's had the twice baked potatoes. I stuffed mine. Sour cream, a tad bit of cream cheese. Don't tell anybody how fat you're getting. Of course, some butter. Oh, team. Put some chives in there as well. A little bit of bacon. You don't even know that you're going to go to heaven when you come to my AK&R. You get a tad slice of it when you come over to my house. Let's see here real quickly. That's a thin cut of meat that I'd rather have. Let's see here. Did you ever have at the Brazilian restaurant where you used to work? Yeah. Right, yes. You, Fogo, right? So they have them all trained there for sure, yeah. Yes, I have. I was not one of those. I did not want to cut the meat. That was at the thing at first. Like, no, I'm gonna wait tables. No. Y'all want me with a knife? Get around me for about 10, 15 more minutes in this energy. I cannot calm down enough to have a knife around me. That thing is gonna be all. I'll be talking, and that thing would be all. They'd be like, AK, Josh. Well, they'd have been Josh. They didn't know AK back then. Anyway, but yes, I don't know if I asked, but yes, how do you say churrasco? How do you say? I forgot. It was hard for me. Once I heard it, I could say it. But yes, those guys in their little pants and their boots they'd wear around, they'd go with that big old, with the knife, and they're, oh yeah, baby. I love Fogo. Fogo, no lie, still, I mean, it's top 3 restaurants. So consistent, hits every time. I get everything I want. Hits out, I just love Fogo. Let's see, level Odu, I'm ready for our AK retreat. New found love for loaded baked potato, aka oh man, love chip. And they're huge here, at least from where I'm from. Baked potatoes are so many different ways to do them. You can do a barbecue baked potato loaded up with some brisket or some pork or some, oh my gosh, the brisket's my favorite. And you'll load that up with do some barbecue baked beans on, oh my gosh. You can do so many different ways to do baked potatoes. You can do a nacho baked potato. And it's nacho, right? It's nacho baked potato. Oh man, that's got some... Obviously, I gotta make my fully loaded queso for that. So you got, oh man, I'm not gonna tell you the secrets to all the baked potatoes and the madness that goes on over here, okay, team? Okay. Little country boy, you know it. Jay Hoxton knows about it. Crawdads, crawfish, so good, team. Put a big old trash can in the middle of your table. These table teams are literally custom made. They cut a big hole out in the middle. They put a big ass, one of those big barrel type trash cans in the middle of it. So you just sit down on this table. You know, it's got the thing on top so you can, eat on top of the table. It's got that plastic thing on top. Well, maybe some country get-togethers, they don't care about that shit. Anyway, and you just go into town because what they do is they just come over and dump the pot or whatever you want to call on top of the table. So it's just they dump it over and you got potatoes and corn and sausages and all this crawfish. Again, with the mouth just watering because I haven't been to a crawfish bowl in years. Good golly. And I'm doing it on the next house because I'll have the space and I'm doing, oh my God, team, they're so good. That potato and the corn, oh, and the sausage is so spicy and you just want more and your mouth is on fire, but you just want more. All you gotta do is just shove that shit in the trash can. It's just right. You just keep shoving it in. It's awesome. I'm telling you, Jay Hoxton knows. I don't know if any of you other guys know about no crawfish bowl. We're gonna have one We're gonna have one of those actually at the AK&R. Saturday. Oh shit, we can't because we'll have to do that during the spring. We'll have to do We'll have to do a spring AK&R. Now come 2025. Trasico. Anyway, those guys can cut some meat and I love them for sure. Mafia 1. And if you guys have never been to a Brazilian steakhouse, as they want to call them, as whatever, go team. They're amazing. I'm thinking NXTP under VWAP down to 74%. You thinking that too, D Sarley? Yes, sir. 85 cents. I'll go 85 cents. Could have a little bit of a bounce here. D, under 85 cents down to 70. Yeah, you're right. Boom. 74ish. Yep, right there. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Got it there, D. Got it there, D. But oh yeah, I'm telling you real quickly. So we got NXTP, great short too, by the way, team, back under $1. D, if you caught this. I talked about this earlier in Dex Lobby. Here was my alert in Dex Lobby earlier. That was literally over an hour ago, team. An hour and 11 minutes ago, I said NXTP tops, in my opinion, coming up. 130 to 150, strong resistance. First night, when you guys get there on Wednesday night. I already told you about this. Mafia, Love Chip, if you're around. Love Chip, I'm still waiting. Love Chip, where are my cookies at too, by the way? Can't get no Christmas cookies, Love Chip. Still waiting. Mafia, you know what I'm still waiting for? $240. Couple weeks ago. Some of the stupid stuff I remember. Secondly, team. I'm getting back to the more important stuff, actually. Wednesday night, Mafia, Love Chip, anyone else? You ready? Jay Hoxa, Wednesday night. Gonna have the smoker going at the next South. We're gonna have brisket. I'm going to have some pork, doing brisket and pork, okay? Doing brisket and pork. Yeah, you're going to come and see a big old brisket butt on my smoker. It may already be chopped up by the time you get there, because some of you guys aren't getting until later on Wednesday, I'm sure. We'll hit the pull-up. We'll have some brisket, some pork, some barbecue baked beans, some German potato salad, some coleslaw. What else we got going on that first night? Because that first night, I'll figure out what else we're gonna have on that list. We'll do a couple other things. A lot of slices of Texas toast to go on the side. It's barbecue, baby. I'm taking you down south. We're having barbecue night 1. Night 2, it's an all-American fare. We're going double stuffed cheeseburgers. We're going what is it called? Oh my gosh. I can't even talk right now. Smash melts. My smash melts that are just super. Well, double stuffed cheeseburger and smash melt. I don't know. It depends on the mood, team. You want 2 third? Oh, usually right around third pound cheeseburgers, stuffed with all the cheese that you can imagine, and then you just smush that together. That's a double stuffed cheeseburger. Or do you want a smash melt, where you have a nice third to half pound, just one single patty with so much cheese on top that you can't just nothing but just drool with the onions. And it's on a big old piece of Texas toast. Well, you just want a regular cheeseburger. Maybe you just want a hamburger. You're not big into cheese. All that and more. Hot dogs, brats, beer brats, cheddar brats, the cheddar and jalapeno brats, my stuffed jalapeno poppers, all of my fully loaded queso, dips, all American fare. We haven't even got to lunch yet. This is just dinners. Okay? We're just on dinners right now. Okay? I haven't even gotten to it all yet. You ain't got into it yet, team. Saturday night is the surf and turf. Saturday's surf and turf. I got them shrimps, got the lobster, got the scallops for Love Chip, I got you covered. Got some steak, and you're going to let me know ahead of time what steak you want, how you want it cooked. That's going to come. That's going to be on, do some, I forgot about that. Hello, on Wednesday night, forgot about ribs. My sticky ribs on barbecue night too as well, besides the team. I ain't even got the lunches yet, and I haven't even got to the mega breakfast. Your mega breakfast. You guys will be, you're getting probably 5 to 10 pounds. 5 to 10. I'm going to have every team. You're probably going to end like, is this an AKNR about stock trading or learning how to cook and eating a lot of food, AK? I'm going to, hey, Deccan and Cush and all them can hire chefs. I am the chef, okay? I will be cooking the food and teaching you how to learn the stock world, the stock trading. Yes, I do both. Breakfast actually just be Pop-Tarts every day. It'd be like your continental breakfast when you go to like, Holiday Inn. Some cereal, you do your milk, some Pop-Tart, some like 3-day-old donuts, some bagels that are really hard. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But no, like Thursday, we'll do like we would like, be different days. Thursday, I'll do like the donut place. I have a bunch of different donuts, kolaches or kolaches, however you say it. Croissant sandwiches, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches. Hit up Shipley's, Shipley's. Friday morning, because we're trying to trade, right? So breakfast will be simple and easy most of those days. Saturday, no, different. Saturday morning, completely different for you guys. Massive breakfast. 9 a.m. I'll be in there just slaving away. So you'll have pancakes, French toast, bacon, millionaire bacon, sausage balls. You want sausage patties, you want sausage links, you want ham, you want green eggs with your ham. Over easy eggs, scrambled eggs. I'm going to be in there. You come in like it's a freaking buffet at freaking the Cosmopolitan. You say, hey, chef, with your top hat on. I want an omelet. Lots of cheese and ham. Lots of bell peppers. Minimal onion, but a lot of jalapenos. And I better see a lot of cheese. A lot of cheese on that omelet. Whatever you want. I'll be in there just slaving away for you. Telling you, team. Pop-Tarts, though. That's where you're not going to miss out. What is all this food for, and how do I get some? Dimpy, I've been talking about it. You missed it, Dimpy. I talked about when Deck said he's going to have his like a seminar at his place in Utah. He booked it. He has a couple different ones coming up in the spring. I was like, you know what? I have a great retreat, big area, and a big enough home to where I figured, I could have 10 to 12 of you guys do the same thing. You come to my new home. I've got 6 acres of land. So in the fun time, like at night in the afternoon, so it's like Deck, he's going out and hitting the slopes. Well, we can get out in the Jeeps, the 4-wheelers, or hit the pool up. I'll have a massive game room, skee ball machine, every pinball machine, hoop 'em. So, it'll look like an arcade when you walk up there. I'll have little arcades. So I'm getting an extra arcade. Have 85-inch TV up there with every gaming system you can think of. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, all the way up to the current ones. I'm going to have one of those. So, and then one day we may do something like go to the lake, but we have so much fun stuff to do. I was like, man, I have so much fun stuff to do. Plus the cooking, which people would actually, I know, enjoy that. People in my lobby really love some food and cooking. So then there would be that versus like the chefs in it. Oh, you'll have this and that. I'm like, no, my shit gonna be dank, heavenly, southernly. That's southern, that southern hospitality type food, that southern comfort. And so, yeah, so I was like, man, I'll do one of those. Everyone can come in on a Wednesday. So that everyone's there on Wednesday night to have the queue. I'll have a barbecue ready, the smoker. So you come to my house, just beautiful setting, that road. I think you've seen the road, Dimpy. So, man, this is gorgeous. I say neighborhood. I hate when I say that because it's just one road. Get to the back left house and in the back cave, and you just see the smoke and you're like, oh my God, it smells so good out. Got brisket, ribs, and pork on the, oh man, the mac and cheese. Doing a big old thing of mac and cheese as well on the first night with the barbecue. So you have mac and cheese as a side, my German potato salad, coleslaw, and I got to do a potato on the side for sure. So we'll figure out some kind of potato, and then we'll have the ribs, the pork, the brisket. Oh man, you just pull up. Wednesday night food, though. Thursday, we'll get the trading, of course, throughout the day. I'll have to figure out how I'll have the game plan set up where what we do from this time to this time, take a break for lunch, and then a small little thing after lunch. Of course, then chill, hang out, have fun on Thursday night, have like, hey, whatever, kind of maybe, hey, do this, that, or the other. I'll maybe insight on Deck, and then what do you do in the slow times? Like when it's 5 o'clock at night, is it always something to do? Which I live kind of more in the, country. So it's not like, so that's why I figured the house would be entertaining enough because it is only Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday night. Saturday, if they, figured if anyone wanted to stay around, you could on Saturday night. That would be the one last day where we could then maybe go to the lake. And have like kind of one last day of going over where you guys can actually, kind of have the Q&A type day is my point. Where we wake up, have a good big breakfast. You guys ask questions. If you have flight, out for that day, you can fly out that day. Or if you want to stick around and fly out on Sunday, you can fly out on Sunday. But something along those lines. So, in on Wednesday night, so that way Thursday we can get to trading and go over stuff, have fun. Same thing for Friday. If you just want to like last year at the seminar, people want to just go ahead and head out on Friday night, they can. If they want to stick around for Saturday, that's up to them as well. They can. Saturday will be included with the price though overall. So if you want to stick around, you might as well. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? I mean, if you want to stick around and see I cook my eggs over easy on Saturday morning, baby, with some millionaire bacon, you might want to stick around. If Love Chip wants some scallops and some lobster, he says, you know what, I want scallops and lobster with my T-bone, AK. And I said, you got it. You want that T-bone pan seared? Do you like it cooked on the grill or the smoker? And that's how I'll get all you guys. That's how I'm gonna get the information. If you win, you buy the ticket. Most of the stuff will already be set in stone, but there'll be certain questions I'll need you to ask. And that, there's like a questionnaire. Deck has this before you actually that you have to kind of apply, so to speak. That'll be in it. So when you fill out the hey, I want to pay for it, there'll be kind of like not an application, but kind of because I want to know who's coming. You know, so I kind of want to get some information on you guys, a little bit. But that'll be like, hey, what steak would you like, and how would you like it cooked? What side are you into? You know, what side, how should I label this? What would you like on the side? You know, essentially, and then you can just fill in the blank. Shrimp, lobster and shrimp. Every freaking thing. Let's see, D. Sarler thinks, I'm not happy I missed long on meta, but also I missed going long on NVDA. It's all good, D. Sarley. It's all good, DD. We're going to miss plays. We're going to miss a lot of plays, obviously, over time. And it's about finding the ones that are in front of you and the opportunity they represent and then taking advantage of them. Dimpy says, in. Dimpy, yeah, you better come, Dimpy. I know you've been talking about coming. You've been busy, but more, and I'm probably going to have Avery. No, again, maybe Avery will stay around. So if you do want to bring, you know what I'm saying? I was saying, probably want to. Avery's probably going to be gone. I'm probably going to do it when she goes one of her last kind of trips to Dallas. Like, hopefully, because I really would like her not to work too much longer. But it'll be one of those times like where she goes to Dallas. She's in Dallas for a week and a half, sometimes 2 weeks. And so it'll be, I'm going to plan it. That's what sucks. I have to kind of plan it ahead of time and months ahead of time in a way. So, okay, you know, this month, you know, you're going to, you know what I mean? Because I know she's not going to want to stick around. I was like, make it bring Laura and she can have a girlfriend. But then, you know what I mean? Then the guys are going to be like, unless you want to buy 2 tickets, you know, unless you want to buy her, which you're probably down for that. But you better come and check out, you know, the new house. I know we've been talking for a while, my friend. Me and Dimpy go back. We've got a little love relationship. So yeah, Dempster, definitely best be coming to the new place at some point, regardless. Because yeah, even if you just come, the Jeeps, 4-wheelers, the game room, watching some football, some hockey, even whatever time of the year it is. Of course, then depending on that too, the lake is literally about an hour away. We can go out and get on the lake, man. Awesome. We don't miss any plays. We just don't. We don't miss any plays. We just don't take them. I love it. Right? Diesel, you thinking Tesla about to enter the Thanos on the 5-minute chart? Yeah, I talked about this one earlier. In the 10-minute overall for Tesla, it's just back and forth. In my opinion, D. Sarley, and I just would be careful taking trades for Tesla. It to me was the trend line crack that just happened was the better trade here. You know, and then we had the trend line crack. We're just in the middle of this lunchtime here recently where we get maybe a good trade at lunch. And to me earlier, in my opinion, during lunch hours, it was Meta had a good lunch trade. As you can see here, that was a very nice, good move. NVDA has had a very good, NVDA and SPY have had that good move up, right, as well over lunchtime, you know, once we finally squeezed up. And then NFLX has that good move to the downside. In my opinion, it's been nice and consistent since the trend line and VWAP crack. Tesla has not been that great. This has been your one lunch trade on Tesla. So if you go through lunch and you have that's your best kind of technical move, usually I would then just move away from it and go to a play that's more technically sound. Playing with all the dogs. Oh yeah, Super Buddy, you might be doing that as well if you're coming. All right, how about this real quickly? Who all is listening? I know there's a little bit of delay today. I'm on Wi-Fi. I don't have my extra wire running. Show of hands, because I already did the vote. Hey, Dippy, you missed this. I had probably 100. I say 100, but I had about 70, 80 people say that they were in. If I did one, it was crazy. I forgot what it was. Let me look at the picture. Right now, say I'm in. If you would, if I play in one, it was coming up this spring, and I said, hey guys, actually I'm gonna blah 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 blah. I'm actually playing in one. Would you be in right now? I want to know list of hands. Right now, I'm in. Not even a question. You'd be in as soon as I say I'm playing in one, and here are the dates. Who says, yep, oh, just in. Count me in right now. Count me in right now, AK. Dim PK, cool. Okay, cool. I just want to see right off the gate, see if there's anyone that was. So if I'm in a profitable one, I can pay with, gotcha. Gotcha, Mafia, Triton, appreciate it, Caveman, Dimpy. I was just seeing, cool, right? Like right out of the gate, who would be 100%, it's not even a question, they're coming. Well, there you go. There's 5-ish. Super Buddy. Maybe-ish. We'll see. Oh, come on, Super Buddy. You've never been to Arkansas. You know you want to come to Arkansas. You know, you want to see how beautiful it is here. I wish I didn't live so far from Hot Springs, or I would say you know what? Actually, F that. If the one I do during the spring, we actually will go to Hot Springs for a day, and that's what will go on the list. So what we'll do and it'll be in the ticket. So what we'll do is we'll go down to Hot Springs for a day, and then I'll even maybe make a decision down there that night if we're gonna stay the night. Maybe pay for everyone's room, which would be like, oh, we all be like, oh my god, yeah, AK, do it. Hot Springs is gorgeous. So Babe Ruth used to play baseball down there in the minor leagues. That's how big. I mean, they would go down there. Besides that, the gangsters and the mobsters. I mean, you look it up. Look up Hot Springs, Arkansas. Back in the Prohibition days, and alcohol too as well. And so you could gamble down there and drink down there, and there was horse racing down there. But it would be really cool to go during the spring because there's a casino, there's horse racing. It's always on the weekends. So it would be really cool to go if I did a spring one. There's hot baths down there. That was the other thing too. That was really good. Or really cool, I should say. It was really it's called Bathhouse Row is what it's called. And there's still 5 or 6 or so bathhouses down there. They're all still right beside one another, and you can do a cool tour and go through them. But this was the thing to go to, and these because they're hot springs, truly, and they're hot. You can go down there, you can get hot water, fresh water. The people bring their containers down there to get free water because it's free, natural hot water. It's awesome. But people would go there because they were mystical, healing hot springs, and so they'd go. All these different illnesses and ailments that people had would go down there and. Anywho, but Hot Springs would be really cool. Do the horse races. That would be kind of like the little spa day. We go down there, and that'd be that kind of like the deck thing if you're up in the mountains. Really pretty too. Finster, a short trip for me considered. There you go. Come on, Finster, let's go. I'm telling you, y'all like it. Well, this is actually really pretty, Josh. This is actually, it's not big, but it's really pretty. I like it here. And it's very cheap, so that's why I like it. That's another reason why I love it. That's why I can get my Ferrari here. If I lived in New York or California, probably would never get my Ferrari. D-Sully, I'd come, but it depends on whether or not after or before taxes are due. D-Starley, oh yeah, I was just hypothetical. So D-Starley, the first one I truly plan to do, I have no idea when it's going to be because it all depends on when the house. If it was goals, like I said, it's going to be the very last weekend of August next year. If I'm gonna have one next year, it would be the very last week of August because when September, October rolls around, I'm not doing one then. I'd rather do one, and if and when I do one, when I do them, I'm sure I'll do at least 2. I want to do one. I'd love to do one in the spring, and I want to do one, like spring. When I say spring, sometime around March or April, and then I'd love to do another one. I want to do one in the last weekend of August / first weekend of September, somewhere in there. Scipio sounds dope. King Sip's coming on over. Mafia, love it. Let's see, can I get a discount if I feed and care for the dogs? Super Buddy, I might need that because if Avery's gone, that's a lot more work for me every night. So you know what, Super Buddy? You know what? I might give you like a 20% discount. I might need like 2 people to be my dog, but I mean, I'm so anal, and I'll be like, you do a head count? Because I literally every time, like that's what I tell people to do a head count. You count 7 littles, then you count the big ones, and then you just do their names. So I just count the littles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, where's that 7th one at? 7. There you are, you son of a bitch. All right. Anyway. All right. Now let's see. We got PD. Or you can count the bigs too if you want to. That's how I do it. Just don't worry about names. You want to learn their names, but at least at first, just do a quick head count. We got 13 in here. Make sure. All right. Well, what's up? Would you consider JTAI ABCD pattern on the 5-minute? Yep. I do see it, boss. Yes, I do. It's getting there. It's trying. We talked about this one earlier. I forgot who asked about it. Honestly, I forgot. Was it Let's Get It? I think you asked about it, boss. And we're in this channel here overall from 285 to 250.55, and there's your break above. I said, watch for this pop up. I said 315. We didn't quite get it. We got 310. That's 5 freaking cents off. Nah! I said 315 is probably what you could look for if we break above that. But I do like it. You're all over it, Will. Next year I'm in. D-Star, yeah. Next year, yeah. So because the goal was, I got with the drafter. He's behind. It sucks. So that's another thing. The drafter and my guy, anyway, so architect and stuff, they're kind of behind, especially this time of the year. And I'm like, oh no, I did not really think about that. I wish I would have got on this a month ago because then I'd have it now. Because I was really wanting to close by the end of the year on everything. And so I haven't, because we haven't even closed. Once we close, then boom, it's just we're going to immediately pretty much start building for the most part, because I want to get right to it. I want the house built by June, July. Even if it's not built by the very August 1st. But then if it's not built till August 1st, then I'm probably not doing the seminar, because that's like I just moved in. I'm going to enjoy the house. I just no. So I want to be in by summer is my point. Goals. We're doing a pool. I want to enjoy the pool. And Arkansas, like Florida, you're going to enjoy a pool in almost October, and so depends on the year. Most years, literally all through September, until you even have to worry about that, getting cooler. And anyway, I love it built earlier. That's why I want to get on it right away. So maybe if it's built in May or June, earlier in June, then I'd be like, hey, right now I can already tell, and I would then start maybe planning for a late August or maybe even a September seminar. The later the house gets built, the more out the window that goes for me having doing the AK&R at the house next year, which is fine. Then we'll just do 2 and 2. It's just kind of fine with me, not push it next year. And that's kind of what I'm really wanting. House is done mid to late July. I'm like, oh, finally it's done. Awesome. Now let's just enjoy it, and then enjoy it. And then at the end, like this time next year, I can then go, all right, I'm going to do one team. I'm going to look at the look at the hot spring, blah, blah, blah. And then the first, already playing the first seminar for the spring. And that's when we go down to hot springs. And then, which is kind of funny, right? Spring hot springs. And then we'll plan another one for like that very last weekend of August, the first weekend of September, something like that. And that way I can get them both playing back to back. Something along those lines, just so everyone knows what the setup, what my time frame is. That's right, Finster, you're in Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken, right? Finster, you're in Tennessee. I do it for free, love. Okay, well then, thank you, Super Buddy. Then no discount. You do it for free. You just get Super Buddy. Or did you mean your ticket has to be free? It's like, oh, come on, I'll give you 7% off, maybe even. That's what I thought I remember saying, south of Nashville. That's actually where Queenie is from, my lab over here. That's where I drove to get Queenie in April of 2022. I drove to just south of Nashville. I forgot what the suburb was to pick up Queenie, our lab that we have. Franklin. That sounds really familiar, actually. Somewhere right around there, because I was like, that sounds real familiar, my friend. Yeah, I went through Franklin. That's why I pulled this up. It was somewhere in between Franklin and it wasn't Brentwood. That was way too close. But yeah, I literally think it may have been Franklin. Because I came off of 40 and took a back highway. It may have been Brentwood, though. It could have. No, Brentwood's too close. Brentwood's too close. I want to say I took 96, maybe, possibly. Because I remember seeing the Natchez Trace Parkway Bridge. I want to say I went over that. Oh, Queenie. Where were you from at, Quinene? I forgot where. It was right around there. Literally. That's why when you said Franklin, I was like, oh, I remember that. That sounds real familiar. Because it was more like south. It was like more of a west, like not purely south, but right off 65 somewhere through there. Somewhere I got Queenie. Drove all there and then back just to pick up my girl. So get my Queenie. Left at like 8 that morning. Forgot what time I got back that night, but yeah, I left around 8:30 that morning. Drove all by myself. Avery was in Dallas, said no, I did it. Let's see, all the music people, Timberlake, not far. Oh, that's awesome. Timberlake. That's so funny that they live there. That's so funny. I did not know that that's where they live. I forget, that's right, Kristen Cavallari, right? Yeah, Nashville's getting big. Yep, I remember because like even the one show that Avery watched a lot, the Keeping Up with the Chrisleys or whatever the hell that show's called, the Chrisleys. Of course, the dad and the mom are in jail now for always lying about money that they never were making. Anyway, yeah, but yeah, definitely a nice area. A lot of kind of like they say Nash Vegas. A lot like they say Nash Vegas. Any last questions you guys have? Any questions you guys have? Any questions you guys have? Anything you guys want to go over, let me know. Anything you want to go over, team? It was I knew it was a little bit further south than Franklin. It was just north of Columbia. It was just north of Columbia is what is where I picked out where I got Queenie from. That's where it was. Because I thought it was a little bit further south of Franklin, actually. It was like Thompson Station between there and Columbia. That's where it was. But I remember Franklin because that was like kind of the bigger city. Oh, Queenie. Now I remember. I was like, Columbia. As soon as I saw that, I was like, that was it. Columbia. Let's see here. I'm in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee, not far from Franklin. There we go, close to Chattanooga. Lazy, that's where my grandpa was born and raised. Chattanooga. Oh, Chattanooga. It gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. Let's see here. Finster, Columbia's nice. Yeah, yep. They had country deer. They had land too, of course. They had bred lab. But they had I don't know. I mean, well, they may have like 6 acres. They had about what we're gonna get. They had at least 4, 5, 6 acres, something like that. A lot of land. Manchester or Winchester. I can't remember, honestly, Lizzie. I was just looking at Columbia. That was where her records were from. She went to a vet in Columbia. Queenie. I have her marked off, which is really funny here. Here's how cool this is, team. Watch this. I'll go to Google Maps. I do this essentially like in certain spots. I mark off where major places are. And here's where I got Queenie. Literally right off of 65. Queenie was in Spring Hill, Tennessee. 1876 LaSayette Road, Spring Hill, Tennessee. Literally was just right off of 65. So that's what I thought it was, between Columbia and Thompson Station. I have it marked on my map. Marked as Queenie. Where I am, baby. South Pittsburgh. Is that South Pittsburgh from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? That's the South Pittsburgh? That is really far south. I'm just thinking about it, you know. Kellyanne, can you take a look at Apple? Yes. Apple, you just U-shaping back on around. I think the low of day has now been created on these plays, or we are pushing our way up. The SPY is on its way to 462 at this moment. SPY on its way to 462. Let's go to the trend line. Here you go. Here, Kellyanne Ann Arbor. Wasn't that the girl's name, Kellyanne Ann Arbor? What was the girl's name that was on Dancing with the Stars that I remember always hearing that? My mom always watched that. And then I'd see the commercial. Kellyanne Ann Arbor scores it. We got a real Dancing with the Stars celebrity in here. I forgot was that how she said her name, or how her name was, or said or pronounced, or I forgot what her name was, something like that. Kellyanne, I would say over this 192.85, 192.90 mark, we'll call it, and especially 193. Watch for a pop up, and the only thing really holding you down is 193.35, 193.25 area. Over that, Kelly, you are going to pop nicely up to 194. Watch for a trend line crack back under the view up in 192.40 for a move down to 192.25 or so. That area, just like 193.25, 35, 192.35, that area is going to be tough to get through. Once you get through it, you're right down to 192 and possibly falling into the 191s again. There you go, Kellyanne Ann Arbor. Lazy and Finster. See, this is why we chat, team. That's why I like getting you guys to chat. You know, every once in a while, see what benefits you. Sometimes creeping out and be like, you know what, I'm going to type something real quickly. Let's see here. Trader Taylor, what's up? Who knows? Will be one of our biggest profits. Let's see. I have no idea what he's talking about, but all right. Thank you, calls. Cool. Kelly, you're looking good. You want to squeeze through 193 to 193.35, and you're rolling. Kellyanne's in Florida. Kelly, anyone in Florida? Team? Yeah, we got Mafias in Florida. Mafia and Kelly sitting in a tree. Talking about stocks, now we not getting creepy. No, they eat biscuits with gravy, ham with cheese. And then they said, look at Apple, please. I'm watching Apple for the break of 193. What do you see? Mafia, you didn't like my song? With the eye roll. What's up with the eye roll? What's up with the eye roll? You not liking my song? You not feeling it? Do I need to go rap for you? I need to go rap for you? Mafia, coming up tight. Don't get me trying. Anytime, let's see here, Leezy. Anytime anyone in the Chattanooga area, you have a contact and a place to stay if you need. Oh, Trey Custer, gotcha. Awesome, Kelly got it. Ivana, I'm in Florida. Ivana, forgot Ivana's in Florida. Mafia's in Florida. I can't remember my Florida traders. Actor Trader, Kenny, Iggy. Oh my gosh, there used to be so many traders. Love chips in New Jersey. It's King Scipio. No, King Scipio, you flew. Oh, I think maybe it was King Scipio. King Scipio, you live in Florida? I know it's New Jersey for Love Chip. Who else is in Florida? Oh, Super Buddy's in Florida. Let's see here. Nana Boo Boo, stick your head in doo doo is in Florida. Let's see, I like much better than the whispering. Oh, gotcha. So Mafia does not like the AS, whatever the shit this is called. Talking real slowly and pausing a lot. Maybe drawing out some key letters like that make anyone hair stick up on the back of their necks. Sicily. I'm a slithery snake. All right, team. Any last questions you guys have? Mafia cringe. Yeah, I'm not big on that. Some people like it. I guess maybe helps them relax and stuff. Yeah, to each their own. To each their own. Now you sound like Biden. Now I sound like Biden. I was not trying. That was surprising enough. You know, and just sometimes that happens. I'll be like, man, I just sounded a lot like that person. I don't know how that even happened. And then you can't ever do it again. You try to duplicate it and you sound like Borat. You sound completely different the next time. Like, dang it! How do I do this again? I did so good. Now I can't even sound anything like that. Remotely close. I might as well shut this poll down. Time for a new poll. And I did, obviously, if you've seen pictures. What's funny, I need to do a new poll. Let's see here. We got 20%. That's 20%. All right. We got Alex Vaughn coming over and give me a little love here. Ivana, Love Chip, Man Bear, Thomas, Trader J. I know these peeps. But look at all the yeses. Thank you for every one of you. Oh. Threw me off there. I thought I saw a name on both of them for half a second. Jimbo, Rainbow, Benny, Ben, Cali, Mimosa, Sun Devil, and Sylph, Renard. K-Fit's been in chat for a minute. Leezy coming on over saying, yo, I might be in Leezy, Tennessee, but that doesn't mean you can't like me. And I decorated while Avery was gone. It was a done deal. Thank you, though. You know, the love that you guys show for me, I just absolutely love it. Poll stop. Need to start a new poll sometime soon. All right, team, last questions. Any comments? Anything else? Any questions? Anything else? You know what? I'll do a poll up chat for fun for now. Spy. End of year prediction. Let's go for it, team. End of year prediction. End of year prediction for the Spy. Stays above 52-week high. 460, cracks back down below 460. We'll do this actually. You know what? Spy. 460. I'm trying to just do numbers. Spy, end of your prediction. We'll go 460. Actually, we'll go super range. 470 plus. End of year close. prediction. 470 plus. 460 to 470. 464. We'll go 450 to 460. Since we're right in the middle, got about 3 weeks out here. We'll go with this right now. SPY end of year close prediction 470 plus. 460 to 470 is where it'll close at. And what I mean by that is the last day of trading this year, where are we at? Where do we close off this month at in the year? 470 plus, 460 to 470, 450 to 460. Go ahead and throw it in there. I should have put sub 450. Actually, let me stop that poll. Let me stop the poll. SPY end of year prediction close. End of year close. If I can type here. Close. Now we'll do this. I like that better. I like that. 470 plus. We'll go 460 to 470. We'll go 450 to 460. Sub 450. All right. Cool. And go. End of year close prediction on the SPY team. 470 plus. 460 to 470. 450 to 460. Sub 450. Now there we go. Now you guys can go vote. And I see votes already coming in. So there you go. What do you think? Love to see the bullishness already out of the gates here, team. Here we go. All right, so we're going, okay, all right, now we're back down. Okay, now we got a race. 470 taking the lead here. We got 470 around the corner. Here comes 460 to 470 around the corner. Now taking the lead, taking the gate into the first bend here. 460 to 470, 450 to 460. Couldn't even get out of the gate. I think it's got a broke toe. So 470 here, trying to catch back up. A 460, 470, really starting to pull away as we come to stretch down to the back stretch here. Man, oh gosh, so 460, 470, we come around the final turn here, at least for the first race. 460, 470 is taking away the lead here, and 450, 460 just can't find its foot in the ground, and ain't no one taking sub 450. Sub 450, I meant to say, broke a toe and couldn't get out of the gates. Holy wow. Love it, team. Kellyanne, go, cool, we're good. Love the votes, team. Keep it up. Love the chat room camaraderie and the love, you know, and of course I love when you guys get out there and, you know, what's it called? Oh, man. Participate. That's right. That was like, what P word am I looking for besides profit? Not profit, Josh. Yeah, we all want to be profitable. I like to participate. Lost Boys, Lost Girls, Kelly, Mafia, Ivana, Leezy, Finster, Taylor Trader coming on over alerting. Let's see, D Sarley, Super Buddy, King Sips, Love Chip, Caveman, Triton from earlier, Dimpy as well, Jay Hoxa. Everyone else and their mother and brother, Jersey Girl, hollering a little bit earlier. Again, team, here's my sign up for my one-on-ones. If anyone you do want to do any one-on-ones with me, I even have one this afternoon. I almost took all of it off, but you know what? I was like, no, got to get to my work. Got to get to work this afternoon. And they're my morning voice alert. So if you ever need any true one-on-one help to go over charting, go over your trades, trade live with me, so many things that we can do. That's where those Zoom one-on-ones are very beneficial, team. Most traders are going to be charging hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars an hour, and they probably aren't going to be trading live with you. I don't charge nearly anything like that, just 100, and you can trade live with me among many other things. If you ever need any help at the opening bell, what to trade, like today, I killed Microsoft and Meta. I told you what to trade, what to be looking for, and what I'm trading, which was Microsoft and Meta. I let you know when I'm getting in, what targets you should be taking them down to, and then levels that you can use for the rest of the day. 1 to 2 minute full breakdowns, not only small cap world, or last week, small caps were rolling, so I had 4 or 5 small caps some days, and then would go over the 10 large cap plays that I go over daily. So you're talking 13, 14, 15 morning voice alerts, 1 to 2 minute long breakdowns from small to large cap plays. So I've got you covered across the board, what to trade and what levels to use all day long. Lisa, if you have less than 5 years trading, you should appreciate it. Lisa, too. Yes, Lisa. And if you have any Dimpy Bangarang, and if you have any great scripts that you're writing, you know, if you're wanting to become this new writer in Hollywood, or maybe you just want to, you know what, you want to go to Bollywood. You don't care. You just want to, you get your love and your passion is writing and telling stories. Give it over to Lisa. should not only read it and let you know how good it is, but then she'll probably put it in the right hands. Trade Tactician. Oh, is the bomb. Okay, I was like, is the bomb. Appreciate it, Trade Tactician. Handsome. Appreciate it. Lost boys, lost girls. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning. I do have 2 one-on-ones in the morning. So, again, if you want to come over and trade live with me, you don't have also in the afternoons, you can do it in the morning with me as well. Like I said, trade live with a lot of traders really helps them with their patience and discipline, understanding how stocks and understanding what stocks are doing and how they're moving, when they're actually moving at the opening bell and even afterward. That's what those opening there. The relation confirmation, super duper beneficial for sure. I can tell for traders and love doing it as well. At least, yeah, I should. You do know. You'll know who to give it to. All right, team. I'm out of here for the rest of the day. I see you back here in the morning with my alerts, just like today. Again, Microsoft and Meta were my big home runs today. I'll find some more tomorrow, team. Don't you worry about that. Let's get it, team. In 3, 2, 1. Big hooray! Whoa, a little fluctuation in the voice there at the end. I do my best, you know. I'm better with the goal, I think.
You see this shit get hot every time I come through. When I step up in the spot, make the place sizzle like a summertime cookout. Proud for the best chick, yes, I'm on a lookout. So banging, shorty like a belly dancer with it. Smell good, pretty skin, so gangster with it. No tricks, really diamonds.
That's why whenever I come around, she's all over you. And I know you want it. It's easy to see. And in the back of your mind, I know you should be fucking with me. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't you? Don't you? Don't you wish your girlfriend was wrong like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was fun like me? Don't you? Fight the feeling. Leave it alone. 'Cause if it ain't love, it just ain't enough to leave a happy home. Let's keep it friendly. You have to play fair. See, I don't care, but I know she ain't gon' wanna share. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't you? Don't you, baby? Don't you? Alright, saying, don't you wish your girlfriend was wrong like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was fun like me? Don't you?
Taking a hold on me. I need a one dance. I need a one dance. I need a one dance. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Baby, would you like to spend the night, the whole night? Baby, if you're right, you can be my guy. The whole night, do you mind if I the whole night? Would you mind if I the whole night?
1, 2, 3, 4. Strength and guidance, all that I'm wishing for my friends. Nobody makes it from my ends. I had to bust up the silence. You know you gotta stick by me. Soon as you see the text, reply me. I don't wanna spend time fighting. We got no time, and that's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking